Hi friends, in the previous video we have made this 3S 12 volt battery pack, and in this video I will show you how to make this DIY 3S 12 volt circuit. I have already made this circuit behind the scene so that I can explain you every detail of this circuit in this video. So starting from the beginning, what feature we get by using this BMS circuit, that is commercially that we purchase from market. The first feature that we get from this circuit is balance charging, second battery over discharge protection, and third short circuit protection. Balance charging means each cell will get 4.2 volt, 4.2 volt and 4.2 volt. That means when the battery voltage reaches 4.2 volt, the power will be disconnected, and that is called balance charging. And battery over discharge protection means that in 3S 12 volt supply, when the power gets below 10.50 or at least 10 volt, the power will be disconnected. And the third one is short circuit. Whenever there is a short circuit, the power will be disconnected for a while, and again when you disconnect the device and the power will started flowing. We can avoid this feature by using a battery level indicator. So when the battery get discharged, we can turn off the circuit and again recharge the battery. But when the circuit completely disconnected the power supply from the output, we cannot use that circuit anymore until we recharge the battery. And the third one is short circuit protection. By taking some safety feature, we can avoid this protection also, but we cannot avoid this feature, that is balance charging. That means if we directly give 12.6 volt supply by this battery, then each cell will get more than 4.2 volt and the cell will get damaged. That's why we use a BMS circuit. Now from the starting, let's see this circuit detail. So here is the circuit diagram, let's see it. So the circuit looks like a bit complicated, but it's not very complicated. This circuit is all the same. This is the copy of all the same circuit. That means you have to make only this one circuit 3 times, one circuit and second and third. You can see that all the 3 circuits are same. You have to make this circuit 3 times, and the single wire is connected with the another circuit emitter, and here is also. So you have to make only this type of circuit 3 times, and all the circuit will be connected like this, and this will become your 3S. Second is the parts price. The parts price is very cheap. You have to use a BD140 transistor that comes at rupees 4. Second is TL431, that is adjustable general diode, that's price is rupees 3, and 12 piece resistors that will cost you around 6 rupees, and 12 piece IN4007 diode that will cost you around 12 rupees. The total cost of this project will be rupees 42 or less. Now let's see the connection. The emitter pin is directly connected with the base. Those who don't know the diagram of transistor and diode, I am explaining you in detail. That wherever you see this diagram is for a transistor, and the arrow pointing to downwards is PNP, and when the arrow is pointing to upward is NPN. And in my circuit, this is a diagram of PNP transistor. The emitter is connected with 1K resistor, and the collector goes to direct IN4007 that is connected in series. And this pin that you see is the diagram of this TL431. Here is the symbol. See, this upper portion that you can see is the last pin of this TL431. See, this upper portion is this 1 number pin, and this middle pin that you see is the first pin, and the down pin you see is the middle pin. So this is the circuit diagram of this TL431, and we need 6 piece 22K resistor and 3 piece 1K and 3 piece TL431 and 3 piece 10K. And how we connect each circuit? the connection that is coming out with this diode is connected with the another transistor emitter, and also same here the wire that is coming out from this IN4007 is directly connected with this emitter, and the last pin of this circuit and the first pin of this circuit will be 11.1 volt and 0 volt, and the middle pin that is connected with each other is 7.4 volt and 3.7 volt. That means the connection of between these two circuit is the connection of the first battery, and this connection will be the connection of the second battery, and this will be the connection of the third battery. Feature of this circuit is that this circuit will give each cell 4.2 volt, and after reaching 4.2 volt the power will be disconnected, so your cell will be safe and none of the cell will get overcharged by 4.2 volt. And third and the fifth one is why we use BMS circuit. So here is my 12.6 volt supply. I am giving 12.6 volt supply directly to this battery, and let's see what the voltage is getting in all the cells. The first cell is getting 4 volt, that is okay, but the middle cell is getting 4.79 volt, that is very bad. This cell will soon get damaged. And the third cell is getting 4.78 volt also, that means these two cells will soon get damaged by long charge. So this is the demerit of charging the battery in series without using a BMS circuit. So now let's see how our circuit is working. I am giving 12.6 volt supply directly to this circuit. So I have given 12.6 volt supply to this circuit, and let's see what is the output voltage of this circuit. From the first cell we are getting 4.2 volt, that is okay. And for the second cell, this point will become negative pin for this cell. See, the second cell is also getting 4.22 volt approx, and lastly the third cell, and for the third cell this point will become negative. See, each cell is getting equally 4.2 volts, so our all three cells will be safe, and by connecting these 2 points we are getting 12.66 volt as usual. So our DIY BMS circuit is working very well. We can make this circuit and save our battery from getting failed. So that's all for today. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe our channel for next upcoming videos.